Funny. All right, guys. So we're gonna start now. We are going to have a best of 7 exhibition. Otto versus Striker. Another dime best of 7 exhibition for Vivid Gaming. We starting out on Habitation Station and co-casting with me is my good friend War Battle, another manager of Vivid Gaming.
Hello. Is this the part that's gonna go up on YouTube?
Yep.
Oh, well, hi YouTube. Hi.
Is this gonna go on the internet?
There's on there. I say that and I'm watching the stream right now, so it's not like. Guys, it's an off day, okay?
Alright.
I'm not working today.
Spotting in the top right corner of the map is the green Protoss player Striker.
And his opponent in the top left-hand corner of this lovely map, it is the pink Zerg player, Otto.
Now, I've seen both these players play. Striker has made leaps and bounds since he first started in playing for Vivid Gaming. I think he joined when he was still a silver, and I remember 4-gate was, well, his only solution to any game.
All he did in PvP.
It just all he did in general, and it wasn't even the best. Like, I would beat his 4-gate, and that says a lot because I think everything's a 4-gate, and I never know how to counter it. So I'm kind of curious.
I don't know. Striker's yet to beat me in a 1v1 yet.
See, there it is. There it is.
Poor guy.
But he's going to be up against Otto.
It's not on my level.
who went all 7 rounds with Legos and ZVZ, and that's his worst matchup. Otto has a very good knack for reading strategies and really reacting in a timely manner. So this should be a pretty good matchup. I'm really excited to see how much Striker has actually improved. And pretty basic opening so far for Striker. Not a whole lot going on here.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be going for a gateway expand here. Something that you see Naniwa do 99% of his games in PvZ. Unless, of course, he's like cheesing or something like that.
So it's either macro or
C15
cheese.
Cool. Yeah, who knows?
Yep.
Gateway expands can go into absolutely anything. It could be 2 base timings. It could be going into a fast 3 base. We do see 2 gas though, so that means we're most likely not going to see a very quick expansion. It's going to be something that is going to be more going towards tech oriented, especially with 3 in the gas right away. He is definitely going to go for a tech oriented play. A lot of times when you see 3 in each gas, you see Blink Stalkers or DTs.
I was just about to say that. We're probably going to see Blink Stalkers. I was just talking about 4-gates. I mean, that's the foundation of Stalker's original play. Otto not being deterred by this pylon here. Most players would try to just kill this pylon, at least in my league. But Otto's like, you know what, whatever, you can have that. I'll just take the one right down here. The beautiful thing about creep spread is that the distance won't make a difference. Strikers are going to come down to see it, though, know that, you know, a natural expansion is a little bit further away. But not a whole lot of ground made here for Striker, but he did deny that natural, so, I mean, it counts for something.
Yep, very true, and we see a lot of gas being banked up right now for Striker, so this is definitely going to be a tech play here. We're going to see whatever tech it may be. Seeing the situation and how much he's posturing to stop that expansion going down, I really do think it's going to be something very aggressive. Around a little bit with that Zealot.
That Zealot decided he...
with the additional gateway, yeah, it's definitely going to be Twilight play.
Otto's going to come in and steal some minerals. It's going to be the GG mineral steal. He's going to get out. Oh, you didn't even take the minerals. Never mind. Pardon me. Will this Zealot actually kill the drone? Nope. Have a good day, sir.
Drones are OP, man.
Oh, the doorman Zealot. He opened the door, closed the door, and wished him a salutations.
Yeah, but from Otto's side, Otto's point of view here, he's not going to be taking retaking that natural very quickly. He's going to be more waiting and probably poke him with some Zerglings soon to see when exactly Striker takes that expansion. Getting
excited now. Twilight Council is being built, so I'm kind of curious to see if we're going to see DTs or Blink Stocks. Or both. If we see both, I'll die from happiness.
I think it's going to be DTs because he only has 2 gateways down. He doesn't have... Usually if you're going to go Blink Stalkers, you can throw down a 3rd gateway.
Right. Or you could be like Bildo and just build 4 gateways, call it a 4-gate, and walk away from it and just build Zealots.
that.
that
That's very, very, very possible.
is the new metagame. Right there.
And here we got this Zergling coming in here. He's going to spot this expansion going down. And the probe on patrol there, and there's your Dark Shrine going down.
Hopefully, this doesn't get scouted right away, because it's going to pretty much ruin everything. Now, what I'm curious about, why don't the Harvesters attack when on patrol? I mean, there's no other reason for them to be on patrol. We do have the Natural being taken as a third now, so we're going to see a quick third. Otto's going to start working on getting some creep spread. The beautiful thing about this map for Zerg is everything is so tightly clustered. It's easy to go from base to base, but the bad thing for Zerg is...
I love this play here, though, from Striker. He did pick up with the Mothership Core there.
Yep, there was...
Doing some harassment.
How many kills? He got 1 kill and did a recall. He also used that as a...
Yeah, 1 kill and recall.
He also used that as a good method to scout. He did see that Roachborn for free, I believe. Yeah, he got a kill and saw the Roachborn, and I don't even think that Mothership Core took any significant damage. Nope, just shield damage. As I was saying... Now, Zerg have a double-edged knife here, a double-edged sword. The bases are really easy to control with creep, but at the same time, these bases are easily choked off by anything with range, especially on the ramps. I mean, if you're talking Colossi, the Extended Thermal Lances, or tanks, any of these choke points, all three of these bases can actually be taken out with just really one well-positioned group of tanks or a long-distance siege.
Yeah, very true. And we have a 4th gate going down here. 2 DTs are working
First
in back
DTs,
at home.
It's go time. We're gonna see some Dark Templar awesomeness.
There is no Spore Crawlers out, but there is a layer finish, so the possibility to get Overseers is easily accessible there.
And so the first Overseer is coming.
May be able to pick off a little bit of damage here. Otto did spot those. He has the Overseer coming right away, and he's gonna try and keep up with the DT. I love that move there. He actually keeps the DT in place. The DT doesn't get any kills, though.
Ooh.
And the one down at the third does get 2, but it needs about 5 to become cost efficient, and we'll get 5.
If he can get 5 more, he'll pay for both. And it's not going to happen.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. He can't really get anywhere out of that.
In terms of drones,
going at home.
In terms of drones, Striker did narrow the gap slightly. He's still behind by 5. Killing 6 drones brought Otto down to 34, but the supply difference between the two is pretty extravagant. If you look at the army supply, Otto is sitting comfortably at 38 versus Striker's 16. I think Striker is hoping to get a little bit larger return on investment on those. We're going to see some Void Rays. Absolutely nothing like a DT transition to Void Ray Stalker play. +1 attack being finished, and we're going to see our first skirmish, it looks like.
And this army from Otto is actually very, very scary in this situation. There are 2 sentries out in the field, and the Mothership Core for Photon Overcharge, but these roaches can pretty much contain his opponent on that 2 base, while he takes a 4th if he wants to, and completely saturate just all 3 of his bases.
We do have
Templar Archives is on the way.
Do have Groove Spines coming down, so Hydralisks are also being made. So we're going to see Templars, we're going to see Void Rays, we're going to see Hydralisks, we're going to see everything that I like out of both races. I'm like a candy store right now. I mean, this is going to be like a dirty Mexican knife fight in the middle of the map. It's just going to be a total bloodbath, and I'm very excited to see what happens here.
Yeah, Striker's going to have that small opportunity where... Otto's going to have that opportunity before Storm hits, where he does have the chance to pull a little bit of a fight out here, but the thing is he kind of has to go now. He needs to start getting Fireless. He needs to identify the Stargate and the Templar Archives, because I don't believe he knows that they're there. No, he doesn't. All he knows is the Dark Shrine's there, but as soon as Storm hits, and he starts getting a decent High Templar number, the Roach Hydra is just going to melt to the Protoss Force, and you can then transition into Colossus if you feel like it after that point.
Otto is he's grinding out his upgrades right now. First missile, or level 1 attack and level 1 armor are actually going to be complete at the same exact time. They're about 50% complete. Muscular Augment is going to be complete for Hydralisks. He already upgraded the range. Now it's time for speed. Now, as a Protoss player, how difficult is it to fight off Roach Hydra as a Protoss player?
Roach Hydra is something that it can be difficult to fight off. The thing is Roach Hydra has a very good timing that it can hit, and after that timing is over, it really needs Vipers to make it strong anymore, just because the higher Protoss tech is able to kind of shred Roach Hydra. The nice part about Roach Hydra is, though, is a lot of the times in this phase that we're talking about right here, Protoss Force is very, very small, and it doesn't have that big late tech weaponry that it needs. You know, he has four Void Rays and 2 High Templar, but no Storm. So really, the Void Rays aren't going to be able to do that much. If he increases his Roach and Hydra numbers, he can pretty much 1A this Striker's force here and end the game.
1A, a Zerg 1Aing, that's unheard of. That's something a Protoss does. Armor supply sitting at 54 for for Striker and 81 for Otto. He's gonna try and sneak in there, but Striker catches it. We're going to see some charge lots, which is a great idea, because I'm fairly certain Striker is well aware of what he's up against here. We're seeing +2/+2 being upgraded for range, and our Infestors coming to the board. Hot diggity, this is going to be a nasty, nasty fight. It's got to pretty much cripple one or the other. We have 4th base coming down in gold. That is going to be brutal if he keeps that. That's a lot of money to
Otto's
take
in
in.
a perfect position to kind of take this game. He has Hive Tech already finished, so he has the opportunity to get Vipers. He has Pathogen Glands, so Infestors are very strong now. And there's only one Archon out in the field for Striker, so his army is very weak in that sense. It doesn't have the upgraded Vantage. It's just going to have 1-1 soon, and the Zerg Force already has 1-1 and 2-2 on the way, so I feel like Otto could really make a really good 2-2 timing happen, but it looks like he's just going to want to kill this 3rd base, which is a very good idea because the 3rd base is one of the stronger things that Striker has going for him.
Otto moving into a really effective choke point, and Striker has no Colossi to actually defend. We're going to see a Fungal Growth Siege. He's going to do it from the choke. I hope he does it from the choke. Let me zoom out here and get a bigger picture on this. I love this zoom out feature, by the way. I can see everything. He's going to pull it. Is he going to pull the army? There it is, the Fungal Growth Siege. Boom, right at the choke.
Oh, that is a beautiful fungal growth
nice,
right there. But a beautiful
nice storms.
Storm, though.
Otto soaks full
that's
damage.
Where storms are very effective, but there are a few more storms. There's 2 more storms left in this army. Oh no, miscontrolling those High Templar there. Not getting those storms done, and there's another
I don't want to be this
right there.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, but that A move happens every time.
The thing here is, though, for Striker is, yeah, he took that fight, he held it off, but he's still very far behind. His composition is just sporadic. He doesn't have a lot of what he needs. He needs more Zealots, he needs Archons, and he needs a lot more High Templar.
Absolutely.
Void Rays are not what he needs now. Void Rays are not the tech he needs. If his opponent was going for a Roach attack, yes, you could use the Void Rays, but Void Rays are absolutely horrible against large Hydralisks.
Yeah, definitely. And ironically enough, I mean, normally this composition would be terrible, but these Void Rays actually mostly pay for themselves. Between the Void Rays, we're looking at 14 kills just in those. There aren't a whole lot of Hydralisks left on the... Oh, there we are. Now we're seeing some production here. 8 Hydralisks now. We're going to see level 3 Zerg attack already. This is actually the fastest I've ever seen Otto tech up, and he's doing a significantly better job of this creep spread. He's already leaps and bounds ahead of where he was last game for creep spread. And here we have 2 more expansions being denied. Striker's going to need to make sure that he is not going to face a 5 or 6 base Zerg, because that's just unbearable. No one's happy in that scenario.
Yeah, this is where Protoss really gains its advantage in this phase of the game. Is Zerg plays too passive, and Protoss has to put on aggression and stop free macro from Zerg. Because if Zerg gets a lot of bases, it doesn't matter how deathbally your army is as Protoss, Zerg's just going to wear you down. So in order for Striker to really try and get himself back in this game, he's going to be down upgrade-wise, and his composition is just, it's not as good as an opponent. If there is a good concave from Otto here, I feel like he'll be in a good spot. I don't think that this high ground choke here, though, is the right position to be attacking this at, though.
Now, if you see, they're actually perfectly lined up, and if they both fight uphill, it's just going to be a waste of...
I love this plan here from Otto. He pulls the army of Striker into a choke position, and he can easily create this concave above.
Striker losing a Zealot to the
here goes the
caving in
fungals
rocks.
right there. Just fungals the entire army.
Nice.
He just needs to continue to posture this